Good morning, traders, and welcome to this week's ELLIOTTWAVE cryptocurrency market analysis webinar for the weekend of the 31st of July and the 1st of August 2021. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the cryptocurrencies, what to expect for the next week. But before we do that, we're going to be taking a look at our contact details. If one wants to reach us, how do you get hold of us? At the bottom left corner of your screen there, you've got all the contact details, starting with our YouTube channel name there, Trading Waves, and the rest of the contact details there. Our email address, followed by our mobile number for WhatsApp and Telegram, a direct link for the Telegram channel, our Trading View main account, our website address that follows that, our Twitter handle, as well as our Facebook page handle over there. Without any further ado, I would like us to take a look at the cryptocurrencies themselves, starting with the Bitcoin. On the 4-hourly, we have since had this move from the peak there, which appears to be in 3 waves, and we may be getting 3 waves higher, maybe even deeper there before we can get further downside on Bitcoin. But what we're looking for next is the move to the upside. So any consolidation there would be looking for a move to the upside. From these lows here, Bitcoin broke above this peak here, and which appears to have been in 5 swings here. Broke above it, it gave us that, and then broke above it. Is now consolidating. Any further consolidation on the 1-hourly, we're looking for more upside on Bitcoin. Ethereum. On Ethereum, it will be a similar thing, a similar picture. Also from the peak there, we appear to have corrected in 3 swings, but what we're looking for next here is any consolidation to take it higher. It won't go that much higher. It may give us something like this. Before we see further downside. So what we're looking for next, though, to the consolidation here is next further upside. Our members know just how far this is likely to go. We give them all the details which we forecast when we look at the structures here. Litecoin, it's a similar image as well. All cryptos correcting so far, correcting from the peak here. And this would be the peak of May, that date there would be May 10th, 2021. Okay, so moving lower or giving us a move lower like this, and we could expect that consolidation sideways before downside. Obviously not to exceed 0 or not go below 0. That's not the expectation before we get a move to the upside there to continue the cryptos rallying. What do we expect next? You can see there's a medium-term or a short-term consolidation here. On the 1 hour, would be looking to buy. We obviously don't just buy because it's consolidating and we're expecting more upside. We have 2 very powerful strategies that which we follow, one of which uses a very powerful indicator combination that tells us exactly when to enter and when not to enter, because you would find some of these corrective structures, what appears to be a continuation pattern, and it doesn't happen to continue in the direction that one anticipates. So our indicators confirm to us that indeed we should be entering that trade. The continuation pattern is valid for the direction we anticipate. And our members know all about that as we share with them this particular, call it a recipe, okay? Once again, from the peak of April 14th on Ripple, we had a corrective structure lower like that, and we appear to still be in this band here of correction. What we expect is that once it's done, we may get more downside And once again, not to exceed the starting point there of 0. But what we expect next on Ripple, pretty much similar to what you would expect on Bitcoin, is that if you get a consolidation, you might expect more upside next, right? Binance coin US dollar, from this low here, we're looking for this possible structure to the upside. So any further correction here would be looking to take it to the upside further. And as I said, it may not go that much higher before it continues lower. Look at this correction here from the peak of May the 10th, pretty similar to Bitcoin here. We've had this move here that appears to be an impulse, and we are currently in this correction. We'll be looking for it to give us more downside. All right. I jumped Litecoin. On Litecoin, it's not any different really. From the peak of a similar date here, this would have been on which date? May the 9th, 2021. We've had this move to the downside that appears to have unfolded as an impulse, and we are now in what appears to be a consolidation. Sideways move, that's the impulse, and now we're sideways. But what do we expect next? Pretty much similar to what you see on Bitcoin. Any hourly corrections here would be looking to take it to the, or to expect further upside. And as I said, I'd like to emphasize it. You can enter this using your own strategy. We've got 2 of our own very powerful strategies, that which we use to enter as we look for trades. In these cryptos that I've already covered so far, would be looking to apply one of the strategies at least. On Dogecoin, looking a little bit different from the other cryptos here. It looks like it's going to give us a continuation further to the downside there before we can see any move higher, or before it can turn higher. That's a Dogecoin. Okay, one can see very clearly that it did this from these lows here, gave us 1, 2, 3. Gave us this 1, 2, 3. And then what it has so far given us is a 1, appears to be an impulse, and it looks like it wants to give us this corrective structure there for 1 more down. Will it go all the way and break this peak, that low there? That waits to be seen. Or will it just turn here and continue higher? That waits to be seen. But our members already know which of these possible alternatives is most probable on the basis of the methodology we use to forecast. We use ELLIOTTWAVE, but we use it differently. Hence our slogan, we wave differently. ADA, looking pretty corrective there, similar to Dogecoin. 1, 2, 3, 1. Could give us 1 more down. Is it gonna go all the way, or is it just gonna come here and continue higher? As I said, that information our members already know. Link, looking pretty bullish there from these lows here, the most recent lows. So any consolidation here, one can expect a little bit more upside on Link. Similar to XLM, US dollar. It's consolidating here. It could just give us something like this for more upside. So this might take a little bit longer before it unfolds. It may not be very clear on the 1 hourly, on the 4 hourly, and it may be clear on the 1 hourly. But otherwise, what we're expecting here is slight push to the downside before we see more upside. All right, that marks the end of our overview on cryptocurrencies for the next week. I wish you a happy and a safe trading week next week, and we'll be seeing you at the end of the next week. And by then, we hope you'd have made profits. And I would like to thank you very much. Please like, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so we can notify you when we have made a new upload. Also share our video far and wide. All right, thank you very much. We'll see you next week.